Okay, there we go. Just gonna wait a bit. See who shows up. It is like 3 in the afternoon. Yeah, one person at least. All right. Hello, Andre. You're the first person here. Tom Hibbert. Adam Wright. Good afternoon to you all. Caroline. Captain Omni has arrived. I apologize if I'm going to butcher this. Rashiki. I do hope I pronounced that name. My day was good. Hello, Hunter. For those wondering, I guess I'll get this out of the way. You guys probably wondering where I went. Like, I just went MIA out of the blue. Yeah, I was at my girlfriend's house for a few days. I needed the week off. I needed, like, just to decompress and go away for a bit. So I stayed with my girlfriend. And honestly, I needed that. I didn't even look at social media for days. You know how good that feels? Like, just that decompression? Like, really. It was really good. Like, I needed that. I really needed that. Oh, I fucking love her. Have I seen anything new recently? If you're talking about, like, the news that Tom Holland's Spider-Man's going to show up in Fantastic Four, yeah, I saw that. And Ben Affleck's Batman's going to show up in Aquaman 2, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I needed that. I straight up needed that. Oh, hey, Bill, your first time making it to a stream on time. Yeah. So, yep, sent another supply, Dustin, that's right. And this is the little box. He's sending me a one with over 50 books soon. That's going to be the big haul. So, yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to tell everyone I'm fine. I just had to go away for a bit. I'm not a fucking slave to this to YouTube like some people are. I just needed time to myself. And that was probably the best decision I made in a week. We just stayed home and watched Universal Monster movies. It was great. It was really good. Yeah. Also, there was just some really cool stuff we also did. We went to if you're in Florida and you ever get a chance to go to Fort Lauderdale, go check out Tate's Comics. You will not be disappointed. Seriously, you will not be disappointed. Oh my god, that was so cool. Anyway, so before we get into that, let's talk about some comics that Chris sent me prior to the box set. He sent me House of Slaughter weeks ago, but I didn't read this. He sent me Volume 1 of House of Slaughter, which is the spin-off book from Something is Killing the Children. So didn't read it because of that. I haven't read Something is Killing the Children. I needed context. Transformers Shattered Glass, which I have been reading a bit of. So we got that going for us. And Tony Daniel. Really cool stuff. So, as always, let's get into the unboxing. And this was a heavy-ass box. All right, here we go. All right. Okay, so first off, we got this thing called Orphan Blade, which looks like a fun little Oni Press like manga comic. Looks fun. Yeah, I have no idea what this is, but this looks neat. Chris sometimes even he forgets what he sends me. And we have DMC, which, oh my god, is this a superhero version of Run DMC? Holy shit, it is! That's awesome. That's awesome. A Run DMC. And we have the Juggernaut miniseries. I've been really looking forward to reading this. Whenever Juggernaut shows up, I'm always excited because I freaking love the character. So yeah, this will be fun. Anyway, that's good. Following that, we have Doctor Strange, The Death of Doctor Strange by Jed MacKay, and the tie-in issues. That's really cool. Yeah. Really excited for this one. I am so ready to... This is touted as like one of the best Death of comics, so I'm really looking forward to that. Along with the tie-in stories. That's going to be a lot of fun. Next up, we have Hanna-Barbera Universe Wacky Races. This is the like a Mad Max version of the Wacky Racers. So, yeah, really looking forward to this one. This looks insane. I'm already looking on the inside of it. It just looks crazy. Yeah, Wacky Raceland. Yeah. Oh boy, this is going to be a fun one. Anyway, moving on now to the Batman and Scooby-Doo mysteries. Yeah, this is basically like a all-ages comic with Batman and Scooby-Doo teaming up to solve mysteries together in Gotham and in Coolsville. I'm all for it. And it's also features members of the Bat family and other DC Universe characters. This looks like a lot of fun. This really does, and I'm really excited for it. Next up, we have what I've been talking about. Something is Killing the Children. The first 3 volumes of Something is Killing the Children. Really looking forward to this. This is a comic I've always wanted to read, and Chris was nice enough to send it to me. And now I have something to tie in with House of Slaughter. Yeah. Looks cool. Does look really cool. Anyway, moving on now to Victor Revol's Destroyer. This is supposed to be... Chris told me that this is a retelling of Frankenstein. This is like a more urban retelling of Frankenstein in this comic, and I'm all for it. When he told me like the premise for Destroyer, yeah, I was all in on it on this time. And it's something that like even Clive Barker said, get this book. And when Clive Barker says get this book, you get the book. So, next we have Black, which I have no idea what this comic is about. So, yeah, this is another comic. He doesn't see all the comics he sends me, so this will be interesting. I have no idea what this is about, so we'll just have to wait and see. And here is a comic I've been wanting to read for the longest time. Ooh, I like the cover. It's very like lenticular. Oblivion Song. It's a post-apocalyptic series. I've been really wanting to read Oblivion Song because everyone talks about it. So, yeah, I'll give this one a shot. Oblivion Song looks cool. Next, we have Brink, which is... it looks a lot... It reminds me a lot of the Max, so this might be cool. It's also got some kaiju action to it, so it looks like it takes a lot of the Golem, so this will be a cool read. Now we have Maniac of New York, which is a slasher story. The best way, Chris, excuse me, yeah. Chris told me that this is like a comic that's more or less what Jason Takes Manhattan was supposed to be. So I'm really looking forward to this one. This looks like a lot of fun. It's only like the first 5 issues in the trade, so hopefully they keep going with this. So next up, we have Hype by Jimmy Palmiotti and Justin Gray, the people behind Jonah Hex. Again, no idea what this is about. It seems to do with time travel, so we'll just have to wait to see what that one is about. Yeah, looks cool. Keep digging and finding more. Next, we have Jupiter Jet, which this looks fun. It looks a lot like the Rocketeer, like a fun. It's like the artwork looks like Rocketeer meets Archie. So this looks fun. This looks cute. This really does look a lot. This really does look cute. Oh shit. Why do I put them in piles when I know they're going to do that? Anyway. Now, here's something I want to read. I've been wanting to read called Ianu. I believe that's the name. Ianu is going to be getting an animated series. It's supposed to be set up like a lot of Swahili and African lore of mythology. This is a comic that's been really built up and is getting an animated series. So I understand why Chris got this comic. So I'm really excited to read this because this will be an animated show, and I'm looking forward to reading it. I'm looking forward to reading it to gauge how good the animated show is going to be. Oh, hello, Warhawk. Then we have EXO, not EXO Man of War. Looks like a different one. This is a Dark Horse book. No idea about this one. So curious to see how this will play out. This looks like the complete series too. Oh no, it's volume 1. I thought, like, as big as it is, I thought it was like volume 1. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, speaking of Dracula, let's talk about that with Dracula, motherfucker. So yeah, this looks like it's supposed to be like a fun 1970 take on Dracula, and I'm all ready for this one. Alex DeCampi, she had done a lot of like artwork. She had done a lot of like horror comics. She also did a really good like Alien book, and she's done some Predator. She's done a lot of horror, so I'm really looking to read this because it's supposed to be like a better version of Dracula 1974, which that was one of the worst Hammer horror films ever. And it had Lee and Cushing, who were trying their damnedest with the work they had left. So, yep. This will be good. Dracula, motherfucker. All right. And what looks like our last one is the Rocketeer Adventures from IDW. These are like a bunch of one-and-done like a bunch of stories of the Rocketeer during World War II. I'm really excited for this. I love the Rocketeer, and I'm really looking forward to see these adventures. So yeah. Anyway, all right. Yeah, Satanic Rites of Dracula is probably the worst. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I have read the MonsterVerse graphic novels. I've read 2 of them. So those are really good. So, yeah, there we go. Yes, I do know the Rocketeer had a crossover with the Spirit. I don't own that comic, though. So there you go, guys. That is... That's pretty much it. Yeah, there's the unboxing. I'd like to thank Chris for sending me these comics. It was a lot of fun. He even told me, like, you owe me an unboxing. Like, you straight up owe me an unboxing. Yep, thanks, man. That's it? That's it? Really? That's what you gotta say, Caroline? It was 21 books! It was fucking 21 books. What more do you want? I know there's one that's going to be over 50. That's going to be something. That 50 book, that stack of 50 books is going to be something. I do know it's going to have like Justice League and Ruby and the Ultraman comics. That's the ones I'm really excited to read. Yeah. All right. So if you did come in late, let's do a quick run through of all the books. So first off, the last one we had was Rocketeer Adventures, which is a bunch of stories with the Rocketeer. Then we have Dracula, motherfucker. Next we have EXO, Volume 1. Then we have Inayu. I hope I'm saying that name right. Which is getting an animated show on Cartoon Network, so I am excited to read this. And we have Brink, which is supposed to be like a story of the Golem. We have Jupiter Jet, another like Rocketeer-esque character, but kind of like an Archie feel, I guess. So I'm wondering how that'll play out. We have Hype by Jimmy Palmiotti and Justin Gray. Curious to see how this will play out. I know nothing of this book. We have Maniac of New York, a horror comic. Next, we have the Oblivion Song by Robert Kirkman. It's got a nice little lenticular like cover. I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. It's kind of like fucks your head up a bit. Yep. Next, we have Black, which again is another comic. Yeah, apparently in the back it says it's a world where only African Americans had superpowers. So that'll be interesting. This will be an interesting concept. Then we have Destroyer, which is a Frankenstein story for the new era. That'll be cool. Do I have the new Predator comics? No, I don't. I'm waiting for those to show up in trade. Then we have the first 3 volumes of Something is Killing the Children, a comic I've been wanting to read for a while. And we got a crossover between Batman and Scooby-Doo with Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries, which is fun little team-up series between Batman and Scooby-Doo working together. And it speaks for itself. Next up, we have Wacky Raceland, which is like a very metal, very like... it's basically a comic where it's like a Mad Max version of Wacky Races from the Hanna-Barbera series. So that'll be fun. Following that, we have The Death of Doctor Strange and the Death of Doctor Strange companion piece, which is all like the tie-in stories, like the one-and-done tie-in stories. So that'll be really cool. I'm really looking forward to The Death of Doctor Strange. Next, we have Juggernaut, the Juggernaut miniseries. This will be a lot of fun to read. Nothing wrong. It looks like we are getting a Juggernaut Hulk fight. That'll be cool. I'm always happy to see Juggernaut. He's just a character I love seeing show up. Anyway, then we have this ridiculous-looking comic of DMC, which is literally a superhero version of Run DMC. Yeah, I'm all for this one. It looks ridiculous and it looks fun. Finally, we have Orphan Blade, which looks like no idea what this is, but it looks cool. Does look like it has kaiju. It does look like it has samurai stuff. So yeah, all the stuff I want to read. There we go. This looks fun. There we go. 21 total, I believe. Well, also we have the other books, 3 other books that I haven't talked about but weren't part of the package, which are Noctera Volume 2. I haven't read Volume 1 yet. So then we have Transformers Shattered Glass, which I have started reading. This came alongside the Daredevil and Hulk books Chris sent me. Then we have House of Slaughter, which is the spin-off book that Chris had sent me earlier before Something is Killing the Children. So I'm going to read Something is Killing the Children first, and then I'm going to go read... then I am going to go read House of Slaughter. Yeah. It's real. I actually have the first issue of House of Slaughter, and it's signed by James Tynion, thanks to Chris. So thank you so much, Chris, for that. It's really cool. Yeah. Also, while I was at Tate's Comics, I got some other comics as well, which I want to show you. I thought it'd be fun since we're already here. So my girlfriend took me to this place in Fort Lauderdale called Tate's Comics, which is this massive comic shop in Florida. I think the biggest in Florida. And we got some books together. Because I was going to go to Tampa Bay Comic-Con, but I was like, no, I don't want to spend that much money. And I also just want to decompress. I just want to be left alone this weekend. And guess what? I got that and got to go to a comic shop, and we got comics together. Yeah. She took me to another local comic shop that had like all these little collectibles that were. This thing looks like a garage sale, but really we found some goodies. A lot of expensive goodies, but still. And one of the things I got was this little Ultron figure, which is steel metal. Believe it or not, this is a chess piece. This is a Rook chess piece that basically was part of a chess collector set. And this was about $25, but it's actually like the detail is really good. I really like it. Ultron is my favorite Marvel villain. And yeah, so I was like, you know what? I want to get this. I love like there's detail in the stand. There's a lot of like just detail on the scaling. Yeah, it's a nice little statue. Like if these were more inexpensive, I would collect. Honest to God, I think I'd collect these over Pops. But they're like $25 a piece now, and that's the cheap ones. Some of them go for over the hundreds. So yeah. Yeah. There were two others I was going to get, but it was like total of 75 together. So I was like, I can't justify $75 for chess pieces. Ultron was enough because, I had to at least get Ultron. But yeah, the other two I was going to get was Dr. Octopus and Kang the Conqueror. But together it would have been 75, and I just could not justify that because I spent over $100 for this, which is a lot less than what I would have gotten at Tampa. Anyway, so let's get through this real quick. Anyway, starting off Volume 4 of Donny Cates' Thor. It's the God of Hammer storyline. Yep, I've been really loving Donny Cates' Thor. It's been a lot of fun. I've been digging just the story arc of it, and I can't wait for Banner of War to get collected in trade. I'm so ready for that. Following that, we have X-Men Wildcats, which is the X-Men Wildcats, the modern age. Literally, I have the other three of X-Men Wildcats, the other three X-Men Wildcat crossovers, Golden Age, Silver Age, and Dark Age. This completes the set. And it was literally just sitting on a little rack behind. And I was talking to my girlfriend. I was like, what's that? Is that? Huh. There it is, just sitting there. So, yeah. I now have all the X-Men Wildcat crossovers. Yay, I guess. But hey, I love having a complete set. So, yeah. Next up, we have three separate volumes. They're all not connected, but the three separate volumes of Justice Society of America, which was a lot of fun to get. I've been meaning to get some like Jeff Johns era Justice Society comics. So this is all pre-Crisis. This is all pre-52. All really cool stuff. Anyway, moving on to Submariner: The Depths. This is a Marvel Knights book that has hounded me. Like literally everywhere I go, this comic is sure to follow. Like literally, this comic is literally following me everywhere I go. And yeah, I literally was like, fuck it. When I saw it again, I was like, you know what? Fine, fuck it. I'm going to get this comic. I'm going to finally get Submariner: The Depths because we now have Namor coming to the MCU. Fuck it. Let's do it. Next, we have Identity Disc, which Identity Disc is interesting. It's a team of 6 supervillains, Juggernaut, Sabretooth, Vulture, Deadpool, Bullseye, and Sandman, all tasked with looking for a disc held by S.H.I.E.L.D. that has supposedly all the records, all the secret identities of every superhero ever. So it's like a big heist show. So I thought that was really cool. Anyway, and finally is another comic that everywhere I go, I see it, which is Captain America, American Nightmare, which is done part of the Mark Waid 90s, early 2000s run of Captain America, where basically Captain America gets possessed by Nightmare, the Doctor Strange villain. This is a really cool book. I've been wanting to read this, and everywhere I go, I'm like, I'll get it another time. I'll get it another time. It's been so many times where I've like seen this comic and like I just don't buy it. So I was like, when I finally saw it at Tate's Comics, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to get it. Why not? Yeah. Insert Cody Rhodes theme. Excuse me for one moment. Oh, it's Chris. It's Chris right now. Ugh. Anyway, so yeah, we're so professional out here, right? Yep. So 8 plus the 24, we got over $30. So it might tide. It's gonna tide me over for the time being, right? Like it is gonna like tie me over until like I get the Grand Slam box, which is gonna be over 50 books, and I'm all ready for that. I am all 100% ready for that. Yeah. Yeah, professionalism. Who needs it? Yeah, professional. Who do you think I am? PewDiePie? Mr. Beast? No, fuck that. I am who I am. What can I look forward to in the future of this channel? The fuck you think this is? The fuck channel you think this is? Like, I'm just gonna keep doing the same shit I've been doing. Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I got better than Mr. Beast. Yeah. So, yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I just needed this, and it was nice to come home to comics. There's nothing better than like having a good time, and then you come home to comic books, or you get comic books on a, because usually it's kind of weird because every time Chris sent me comics, like big hauls or comics like that, I'm usually like in a bad mood or just kind of sad or something like that. And the comics do help, but I never really fully appreciate it. But now, today, I'm actually like really appreciative of it, and I'm really like holy shit, I'm having it, like this is a good thing, you know? So yeah, I'm good. I'm a happy crab, as in that one video by that Australian guy. I'm a happy crab. I will say though, I'm really excited because again, Chris got me the Justice League Ruby crossover. I'm all excited to read that. I'm also excited to read the Ultraman books. And I know there's a few. Those are the ones I know of. Those are the ones I'm 100% certain those are the books that were sent to me. I don't know the other ones. I do know there's also going to be like several manga volumes too. There's going to be several manga volumes, including Chainsaw Man, in that collection. I have read some of Invincible. I just never could get into it. It's weird. Like it's a lot of stuff I like, but Invincible just never really clicked with me. I never knew why. So, yeah. I don't do wrestling, Warhawk, so Vince McMahon retiring was like, oh, okay. I'm sure Chris has bigger thoughts on Vince McMahon retiring than I do, so it's more of a Chris question than a multi question. Oh, there he is. There's Chris. Hey, man. I did all of the unboxing, and I was kind of hoping you'd come in. So thank you, bottom of my heart. Thank you. Cannot wait to see the Grand Slam box. That's going to be a monster to go through. Because I think there's also going to be like pop figures in there too. So it's just a straight up monster. But this will all keep me tied. So this will all keep me tied over, including the books I got myself. So I got some reading material is what I'm trying to say. I've got some serious reading material to go through. But yeah. So anyway, I hope you all enjoy this unboxing thing. This was a lot of cool stuff in here. Can't wait to read through it all. Yeah. Once again, Chris, thank you so much. This was a lot of fun. Yeah. Why do people ask like I don't have any major thoughts on Vince McMahon retiring from WWE. That's more of a Chris question. That's not a me question. Yeah. So, anyway, so once again, I'd like to thank Chris, brother. Thank you so much. I'd be on the stream longer, but I got shit to do around the house. So, yeah. But I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. See you next time in the multiverse. Later, guys.